Hi guys, welcome in. Are we excited or are we excited? Oh my gosh. It's literally, we got like a 50-second clip and it's like our entire world turned upside down because of it. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. How's everyone doing? Gonna scroll all the way to the top. Carolyn, hello, hello. Jessica, welcome in. Deb, welcome in. Dark Rose. Dark Angel, welcome in. Uni, hello, hello. Cassie, Piglet. Amethyst. Splats, welcome in. Amanda, welcome in. You're sick and you can't go into work tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hope you get better soon, Amanda. But hey, you get to watch the showcase. So that's great. Silver lining, right? Puff, welcome in. Oh yeah, sorry. The whole username thing is a YouTube thing. I have no way of changing it on my end, so I'm very sorry and I apologize. Hopefully YouTube changes it back at some point. Weasley, hello, hello. Did I say hi, Deb? Hi, Deb. Baz, welcome in. I think I'm caught up. Roxanne, hello. Leah, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How long do you not exist tomorrow? You said all day. I mean, that's the only right answer. I've told everyone in my household the same thing. I'm like, I'm gonna be busy all day. D&D. I'm so excited. So what I'm gonna do, I think the best thing to do, we can play the trailer once through. Garden Lily Grace, hello. And then we can literally pause it every second and watch it again and break it down and talk about it because let's be honest, there's a lot to talk about. So, I'm gonna play the trailer. I've lowered the volume to like the lowest that it can be without it being annoying while we're talking, but also to the point where you can still hear it. So, let's get started. It's literally like the shortest trailer ever, but it gave us so much information about the showcase. You know what's really funny? They gave us a teaser for a teaser because the showcase is essentially a really long teaser for what we can expect going into the future of DDV. So it's really funny how we got a teaser for a teaser. I love that. It's great. So we're already at the beginning. Perfect. So short, but so much. Yeah. I remember us talking about a bee before, like, oh my God, could you imagine getting a bee? Wouldn't it be so teeny tiny? And look what they did, a teeny tiny bee. A teeny tiny bee. All right. It's not even a 1 minute video, it's literally a 30-second video. Wow. You had your YouTube muted, but you thought that I had muted myself. I checked this time. I was not muted. I did a double take. Taylor, hello. Let's go right here. Okay. Who is this beautiful soul? It's Cinderella. She looks so pretty. Cynic, hello. Welcome, welcome in. You're naming your bee Bumble? Hey, that's perfect. That's a perfect name. I love that. Cinderella looks so good. Her dress is so pretty. The color that they chose to use for this dress is chef's kiss. It's perfection. It looks so nice. The gloves going up to her arms. It's just, oh, Jessica, hello. We better get Lucifer as a companion with her. You need him. You need him, your fat little cat. I mean, it's possible that we could get him in the premium shop. Mama, happy update eve. How are you? That is so exciting. I'm so excited about everything. It's, oh my gosh. But they did a wonderful job with this dress. Ads just interrupted stream to tell you the DDV showcase is tomorrow. I've been getting so many DDV ads on YouTube, Rebecca. It's crazy. So many ads. Imagine if we got Phil as a companion from Hercules. Wait, what does Phil look like? Oh, would he be a companion or would he be a character? You would think it would be a character, not a companion. You're torn between if the newbies will be companions or more like the snippets. Here's the thing, I was kind of wondering what colorways could we see for the bees? Because obviously there's black and yellow bees. What other color combination would you want to see? Because again, it is DDV, so they can go funky with this, but like if you wanted to see other colorways for the bees, do you guys have any preferences? But yeah, they did a great job with her dress. I really hope we get her maid's outfit or even her torn pink dress outfit for Cinderella, either in the premium shop as part of her quest line. I don't care how we get it, but I want it. And I hope my dream comes true. No gazebos, your preference. Maybe, we'll see. Ruby, welcome in. Hermes, welcome, welcome. Greg, hello. Bonnie, welcome, welcome in. A pink bee would be so cute. Yeah, Cinderella looks great. Like, even the black choker, the necklace, the hairpiece, the hair itself. I really want her hair in the game for our character. Friendship gifts? Oh, okay. I think for her friendship gifts, we could potentially get these really long gloves. I know now right now we have gloves that are like just below the elbow, right? I don't think we have like gloves going all the way up for our character. We could get that as a friendship reward. Can I play her twirl again? Sure. Happy to. Yeah. You can see the glass slippers. One second. There you go. You can see the glass slipper. Right there. Let me see if I move my mouse. Can that... Oh, the line doesn't disappear. Right here. Glass slipper, and it's so pretty. I think we need to get glass slippers probably for her level 10. For her level 10. We need glass slippers. Please and thank you. I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Cindy's dress just flows. It does. They did a great job. Like, look, I don't see any clipping or anything. Is there a way to slow it down? Playback speed? Ooh, guys, are you ready? Look at that. If we do a slow playback speed. Why didn't I think of this earlier? They did a real good job with her. Look at that. Even like her movement, she puts her like hand on her heart like that while she's turning and twirling around. 1 second, let's go back a little bit. Look at that. Look at that little cute little scrunch in her face. Connor's Dreamlight Magic, welcome in. She's perfect, Spots. She's perfect. Still on Cindy. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get to that bridge. The bridge looks gorgeous too. Everything looks great so far. One thing that I'm a little bit, I need to get your opinion on this. When we see the main page here, we can see the Dreamlight Castle. They focus on the Dreamlight Castle for a long time, and even when we see Cinderella, we can see the Dream Castle in the back. Does this mean that the Dream Castle is going to be Cinderella's main house? What do we think? Do we have any suggestions, opinions, thoughts about that? Cat, hello. I'm doing great, Connor. How are you doing? You think she's more beautiful than Aurora in the game? I mean, we're gonna find that out once we actually get both of them. You don't think we'll get Winnie the Pooh? It does seem a little unlikely. I think I'm leaning more towards Cruella at this point. And I don't know. I mean, look, we still could get Winnie the Pooh. Cruella could be the main villain. And then, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh, hello. Less than 24 hours. I know. I know. I think it's gonna be Cruella, guys. Very much Cruella vibes. I had some time to think it over while I was at work. You think the candy biome is like teapot balls? That's what I'm kind of getting to. I think it's just gonna be there for aesthetic. It's not gonna be there for like King Candy or something like that. At least that's my hope. I really don't need King Candy in my game. I just don't need him. I can do without him for a very long time. Like, thank you, but no thank you. It could mean the starport. That's true too, Baz. Your money's on King Candy. We're gonna find out tomorrow, Piglet. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Yeah. Yep. You're right, Jessica. Sing it. Sing it. Oh, why did I turn the sound off? Okay, here's the bridge that Piglet was talking about. Not just one bridge over here, which is beautiful. We also have this bridge here. Gorgeous, gorgeous bridge. You can see that it's a little bit broken on the side. But it's cute. Hans or Frollo or Cruella over King Candy, please. Yeah, honestly, Hans. I'll take Hans over King Candy. I'll take Cruella over King Candy. I will take Evil Queen over King Candy. Basically, anyone but King Candy is fine for me. We're at 30 likes already. Thank you so much. And a little village over the water. So we're gonna go through each of the scenes and then we're gonna revisit all the scenes again. Don't worry. So if we miss anything, we're gonna come back to it. We can see the hops family stand, farm stand over here. It was a premium shop item. We see this house style. It was also a premium shop item. Another premium shop house style in the back. We can see Remy, for some reason, is here. I mean, same, MoMA. I agree. 100%. I 100% agree. But I'm just saying, like, anything but Wreck-It Ralph characters in this DLC, please and thank you. That's basically, like, the moral of my story in this sense. There's a hummingbird on the flower shop sign. Wait, where? Where? 1 second. Oh, on the oh, that's always been there, Heidi. It's even on the flower shop that we have right now in the game from the premium. It's literally the same one. So we already have this sign, so I don't think that has any indication of the critters that we could get. But this is a really cute photo pose. I mean, I think they could have been a little bit, I don't know, they could have done something cuter, I think, with the ducks or the geese, sorry. Cause like, it's cute, but like it resembles like, you know, the baby reindeer and Lucky, I think? It has a similar vibe to that. So I was like, oh, maybe, you know, they could have. It's a DLC. I feel like they could have gone the extra mile and given us something a little bit different. But other than that, like, it's really interesting also. Like, they're showcasing a lot of premium shop stuff in this scene. Like, we can see basically all the houses are premium shop. The hair is premium shop. It's kind of interesting how they're doing that instead of putting like base game things. But I guess for the aesthetic, they probably wanted to make it all pretty, so they decided to use the really cute house styles from the premium shop. And this one is really cute. I like this one for Max. Yeah, wait, we're gonna get to this bee. Oh gosh, we're gonna get to this bee. But Max is cute in his photo mode pose. I hope we get some with like us on him like as the mount so we can take pictures like that, but also take pictures separately like this. And I want more than one variation for photo mode. I mean, I would appreciate 2 at least for all of the critters that we're going to be getting. How do you get Sally? What I'm going to do for you, Roxanne. I'm going to put the wiki page, the link to the Dreamlight wiki page in the chat. Go into that link, search up Sally, and it'll give you all the information on like the prerequisites that you need to get Sally and her quest progression and all that stuff, because I don't remember. I know that you need to have Jack at level 10 and have completed all of Jack Skellington's quests. That's the most that I remember in terms of prerequisites. But you can look at the wiki page for more detail. But yeah, I hope we get 1 to 2. I mean, I know we're gonna get 1 pose for sure, but I hope we get potentially a second option for poses when it comes to companions, especially for Max. Like, even if we don't get them for the alleged bees or the geese, I want multiple options for mounts. And especially like the Disney mounts, like the Disney themed mounts, I want them to have like a unique one that's fitting of their personality. Like I want Maximus to have like a unique pose. I want Khan to have a unique pose. I think they would be really I think that would be a good idea and like compensation, I guess. In the tiny mouth? Wait, are we talking about the bee's tiny mouth? Because I'm assuming we're not talking about Maximus. Oh, look at this bee. Look at this adorableness, this cuteness overload. It's everything and it's perfect. And my God, do I love it so much. Kristen, hello. Welcome in. Adorable, adorable, right? Super adorable. Like the most adorable you've ever seen. It's so cute. The eyes are so big. It kind of looks like it has little eye bags underneath his eyes. His wings are so teeny tiny. I don't know how it's carrying such a big fluff ball with such tiny wings, but I love it. And I was also thinking about this, and I think someone else brought it up in the chat earlier. Are these companions or are they like snippet-esque things, you know? Or is it something that's a collectible? Is it I don't know. I don't know how it works. I mean, I'm leaning towards it being, of course, a companion. It kind of makes sense with this biome theme that we're seeing in the background, and we're gonna get into the background. But yeah, I'm just, oh my gosh. A fluffy. It's baby Nemo. You think the bee is a companion? Oh, Jessica, I absolutely despise bees in real life. I'm not allergic to them, but they just freak me out. I don't want to go I if I can avoid a bee, I that's what I would prefer. But in this game, as this cute little pixel made of little pixels, yes, please. Um, I was thinking about this. Do you see those cobwebs in the back on the right side? Right over here. Imagine if they're teasing spiders as a companion. I know they're not, but could you imagine spiders as a companion in DDV? I would freak out. I would freak out. It's not even like Hogwarts Legacy where you can have like a setting for I think it's called arachnophobia. Is that what it is? Like a fear of spiders where you can change it so that it looks like something else. Not that it helps. I mean, the spiders, when you use that setting in Hogwarts, it makes them look even creepier and weirder than what they look. But could you imagine? Rebecca, welcome in. No spiders. You will not enter that biome. You will remain incomplete. Yeah, I don't disagree. I still don't know who the final character. I mean, okay, we're speculating now that the villain can span between Cruella, Hans, or the evil queen. I don't think it's gonna be King Candy. If it is King Candy, then oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, but the fourth character that's going to be in this biome, this Honeypot Falls biome, I feel like it could be Winnie the Pooh. Still, there's like slight hope there. It could be Prince Philip, or it could be someone else entirely. Maybe it's a Zootopia character. I don't know. Because they included the hop stand at the front there. I don't know if that was like a hint or a little like look into what we could be getting. If it's a double villain, I'll be alright. Like, if we get Cruella and Hans, like, fine, I'm okay with that. Be that as it will, it's okay, it'll be fine, and I will live with it. I mean, I do think we need more male representation in the game anyways, we don't have enough male characters that have human aesthetics to them. Like, I'm not talking about Sully and Mike, I'm talking about, Eric, Aladdin, Kristoff, characters like those. So, I'm not gonna be mad if we get Hans, but, I mean, maybe he's gonna be paired with a second character, so fingers crossed. Just sweet devil's advocate, since we're getting Con, what if we get Shang? I mean, I don't think he fits the vibe of this expansion pass. Like the theme, like the whole ranch theme, I don't know if it kind of like, you know, gives me um that vibe. It's possible, but I think very unlikely. Oh, there's always a possibility for a fifth surprise character. I mean, they didn't tell us about Oswald. They just said, and a lucky villager. And then with Aurora, they were like, oh, they kind of like panned into her face in the library of lore on the floor. So, like, they never explicitly said it, but this time they've kind of been like, oh, we're getting 4 characters and we're getting 3 horses. But if they surprise us with a fifth character, I'm not going to be mad about that. I'm going to be so happy. So, so happy if we get that. It'll be perfect. It'll be amazing, spectacular, beautiful, everything, all the words. But this bee is like the fluffiness I didn't know I needed. It's so cute. Yeah, the Steam page does say befriend 4 new villagers and 3 horses. So they've been pretty explicit about like you're only getting 4 characters. How do you get Cogsworth in Lemire? You have the item, but they didn't show up anywhere. So do you have Belle and Beast in your valley? Are they leveled up to level 10? Have you done all of their friendship quests? Because you need to have that done, I think. If anything, like I said, take a look at the wiki page. It'll tell you the prerequisites that you need to be able to get Cogsworth and Lemire into your valley. Okay, if we look at the background and just like, let's not focus on the bee for a few minutes, all right? Let's focus on stuff around the bee. Hi, Bog. The bee you never knew you wanted until you saw it. Oh, you just want to hug. I know, I want to hug this fluffy bee. I want this to be like a little plushie. You know? Yes, and then you will get a mail from Beast saying, I want you to go into the realm. I think you're gonna get like a book or something from him or a letter being like, can you please go check on my servants in the castle? These bee nests, wasp nests, um, they seem like the spawnable items that we get in this specific biome. So that's like the thing that we're gonna have to like either mine or dig and then get specific resources from it. I have a feeling that this could be honeycomb. So if we mine or dig it, we're gonna get honeycomb from it. I think that would be really cute. But I doubt that this is the kind of item because I don't know if we've ever dug, like, been like digging or mining for items that we cook with. Maybe what we can do is like we get the honeycomb and then we can use the crafting station and turn it into honey. I don't know. Possible. But that's what I think this is. I'm a little bit I'm confuddled, okay, about the sunflower here. Because these are the same sunflowers that we have in Dazzle Beach. Hi, Zara. How are ya? Honey, turn it into candy. Piglet. Oh my gosh, with all the King Candy references, no. I'm gonna pretend that that's not a thing. I can't with the King Candy stuff. Like, I don't want him in the valley. I can't. I can't. I can. Maybe a placeholder flower? Here's the thing though, Carolyn. Do you see there's a sunflower here in the corner too? Oh, wait, wait. Right there. Do you see they've had up another sunflower right here in the bottom right corner? So they did this on purpose. I know. It doesn't make it less likely. It just is a personal preference that I don't want it. Here's the thing, you know the sign with like the letter C in that city town area that we saw in the trailer as we go forward a little bit more? If it's King Candy, why wouldn't he use the words or the letters KC instead of just C? Just using the letter C is making me lean more towards Cruella than it is towards King Candy. Unless King Candy spells his name as CINGCANDY, then maybe. But if King is spelled with a K, then I don't think that that's a King Candy area. And with all like the dog pedestals around in that area, it seems more like it's leaning towards Cruella than King Candy. But we'll get into that. Oh, that's good, Roxanne. That's good, that's good. I mean, gameloft has never made sense. C stands for cookie. You mean Cruella? I thought you were gonna say C stands for the Cookie Monster. Could you imagine the Cookie Monster in the game? Oh my gosh. The mansion looks similar to Cruella's too. It has like the same vibe. The architecture is there. It's similar. But yeah, these flowers, I'm a little skeptical about this. It's making me nervous. Like, are they just reusing flowers from the biome we already have, which is Dazzle Beach? I don't know. I hope not. I really, really hope not. But it's possible, right? It's possible, unfortunately. The mansion area does look very British, yeah. C stands for Christmas. I don't mind that. If C stands for Christmas, great. Because then there's still a chance that we'll get the evil queen. The fabric warehouse, where did the design originally? Oh yeah. Yeah. Imagine if they base it off of the live action. That'd be great. C is for Coco. Oh my god, could you guys, I'm getting added into the game. Did you know that? Oh yeah. Naomi, I noticed that dog statue right away. I'm like, is that a dog statue? The moment the trailer came out, I'm like, yes, that's a dog statue, and it kind of looks like Pongo. He has like that aesthetic to him. So I'm like, yes, that's definitely pointing. All signs are pointing towards Cruella, and I'm here for it. But yeah, these little spawnables are very cute, very fitting with the area. If we look at the things around us in terms of the flowers and the foliage, you can see that it's very much sized up. Oh, why is the name showing weird, Jen? First of all, hello. Second of all, that's YouTube's fault. I have no control over how the names look. They've been testing things, I think, in terms of like, I don't know what, but yeah. It's all YouTube's. It's on YouTube side, not me. What if Pongo's the other DLC character? Could be. We could get two characters from 101 Dalmatians. Tinkerbell and Pooh Bear aesthetics, right? I still think if you guys watch back my video that I posted, technically today morning at like 1 a.m., I talk about that tree in the Honey Pot Falls biome that's frozen, and then in another clip it gets unfrozen. I feel like that could have something to do with Tinkerbell and like, you know, melting the frost, kind of like in the Tinkerbell movie when they had to like save the pixie dust tree from like the frost. And then once it's defrosted, it could be Tinkerbell's house, or it could just be like part of a storyline, like we need to defrost this area so that it's accessible and usable and that we can restore it to whatever. C stands for Captain Hook. Ooh. You need him in a realm in the base game with yes. Yeah, I would prefer him in the base game. I hope it isn't Claude Frollo from Hunchback. You don't like that guy? I want to see what Claude looks like. One second. Let's see. Oh, I hope it's not him. I hope it's not him. Oh, sorry. Just give me 30 seconds, guys. I'm gonna turn the light on in my room. It's like gotten dark so fast. Just give me a quick sec. Wait, did I make the same mistake again? Turn the room in my light? The moment is out that I'm like, did I say that again? Because that would have totally been an accident. Oh, it's okay, Weasley. No worries. That's fine. Hope the call went well. Oh, I didn't. Oh, good. Scared me. Got scared for a second. I'm like, did I do that? Did I make the same mistake again? Because if it's once is a mistake, twice is like there's something wrong. You know, there's something really wrong if I do it again. I have a feeling we're gonna get more gazebos, Baz. I'm sorry to say, but it feels like we might get a gazebo or two with this expansion pass. As long as it's not a gathering villager item, I'm fine with that. We're at 45 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, going back to this biome. First of all, the honey falling off of the flowers is so pretty, but this is what I want to focus on. This right item right here. Right over here. Your moonstone didn't carry over. What do you mean your moonstones didn't carry over, Willie? Rise, my gazebo army, rise. It is possible to get two characters in the same biome, Greg, because we only have 3 biomes, but we have 4 characters, so one of the characters is going to be or technically 2 characters are gonna be from the same biome, so, uh, don't worry about that, like, that I don't think that's a concern necessarily because there is going to be overlap between 2 characters for sure. So we could easily get 2 characters from the honey biome. But this, like, tree on the right side that has the water droplet falling off of it, it's placed in the biome, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's placed on the ground here. It's not on the side, on, like, the mountain areas or anything like that. It's placed on the floor where you could potentially decorate. So it's making me wonder if this is a new tree item or a foliage item. It has some spider webs on it, so it's giving me very fairy core vibes. Looks like mustard to you? I mean, honey is more translucent, I will say, yes. But yes, basically what Amethyst said, Willie. Any purchased moonstones are stuck to the platform that you bought them on. But any moonstones that you earn, for example, through like dream snaps and stuff like that, will get carried over to the other accounts. I'm so excited about tomorrow, Leah. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so, so excited. But yeah, I think this could definitely be a tree or a foliage piece. I feel like this is also in the foreground here. You can kind of see the vine and like this flower like carrying up to the top. That could also potentially be like an item that we can decorate with. You told Dreams that when I would see the trailer, I would lose my mind. Oh, Amanda, I saw it the second it was posted. Or maybe like a few minutes after it was posted, but I saw it and I freaked out when I saw it. I was squealing. Definitely, definitely squealing. There's already a lot of things, or not a lot. There's a few things that we can cross off of my bingo card already, which is very exciting. Oh, I'm sorry, Bug. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. You're almost past wanting it to be tomorrow. You just want it to be November. Look, Weasley, same. If we could just go in blind with this entire expansion pass, and if we got the expansion pass tomorrow without a showcase, I would be happy with that. I would totally be okay with that. I think that would be amazing. Gail, welcome in. What if this is a fairy realm where flowers are oversized because we're small? I think it's like the side that it could be like that, where it's basically we look shrunken. It's almost like the Toy Story realm, but it's like a biome instead of a realm. I think that's definitely possible. I think that is the aesthetic that they're going for, because look at how big these flowers are compared to this bush. When we look at this bush in our game, our character is probably like a foot bigger, a foot or two taller than the bush. So seeing how big this flower is right here, it's definitely, definitely something like Where the Fairies. I think maybe that's what they're going for. Where are the fairies in this biome? Imagine if Tinkerbell turns into our size when we get into this biome. That would be so funny. I think what's gonna happen if we look at a calendar, um, I think like the 17th of December or the 10th of December is when we're gonna get the Cinderella update. So technically, getting Wish Blossom Ranch on the 11th or the 18th is not far-fetched. Whatever the date is. One second, let me go to my calendar. 12th, sorry, the 12th or the 19th. I'm secretly hoping for the update to be on the 12th. That would be ideal. I don't mind it being on the 19th, honestly. That's fine too. But then I think the Cinderella update, if that's the case, then the Cinderella update needs to be on the 17th of December. It can't be on like the 10th or the 3rd. Because I think that'll be too close to Wish Blossom Ranch, in my opinion. Unless for them, the Cinderella update's gonna be like a smaller update. I mean, the 5th is ideal, Selena, let's be honest. That would be great. If we got it earlier the better. Because technically, if the update for Witch Blossom Ranch is on the 5th of November, we technically have 3 weeks between tomorrow and the 5th, which is a reasonable amount of time. Like, that's a good amount of time. Oh my god, Bug. Yeah, we all need time in Wish Blossom Ranch. I think we're just gonna stare at it in awe and be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It just, like, I could look at this bee all day long. You're gonna go sleep, Jen? No worries. We'll see you there at some point. Have a good night. Sleep well. But yeah, this is cute. I feel like the 19th is still like an ideal date for the update though for Wish Blossom Ranch, but I hope it's on the 5th. But it's unlikely, but I hope. Let's see. Are we missing anything else on this page? Just the sunflowers bugged me. I was like, oh my god, I really hope this is only here for decoration and has nothing to do with this biome. All right, here we are. First of all, I want to point out that this bridge right here that we see is the same one that we got from the Mulan realm as an item that we can't even walk on. It's just like a decor piece that's like a foot off of the ground that we can't walk on at all. Did I hear what Dreams has to do tomorrow? She has to make like an entire shrine for Eric, right? My gosh, I'm so excited about that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Not as great as me dressed as Kevin in this beautiful area. Guys, look at this. I'm gonna have to be dressed as Kevin in this area. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be a little bird next to a bee in this biome. That's what's gonna be happening. Oh, that poor bee. The background is definitely giving Pooh Bear vibes. Take a lot of pictures. Oh, you bet I'll be taking a lot of pictures. If I end up having to dress up as Kevin, I will be taking a lot of pictures as memories. And here's the thing, I'm gonna have the entire stream to remember it by when we get Storybook Vale, because I'm gonna be dressed as Kevin the whole time. You're gonna be kid free tomorrow from 7 to 4:30. Yay! And it's left over for dinner. Productive me is so nice. I love that. I love that. I think we will be able to stand on this bridge because it's on the same height as the ground. So it makes sense that we're going to be able to stand on this bridge. The one that we got from the Mulan realm, now that's less likely. But you're wearing your Tinkerbell outfit? Well, lucky you, Zara. Lucky, lucky you. So we've got a bridge here too. And yeah, we also have Elsa and Anna walking down there, which is like giving people the vibes that, oh, we're definitely getting pawns in this valley or update. I don't know. One thing I really loved, guys, the crops. The crops have snow on them. The fencing has snow on them. And we have different iterations where like the fencing without the snow and the fencing with the snow. And in the previous trailer, we saw the crops without the snow. So I think weather is definitely going to play a part in this expansion pass in some capacity, if not in the entire like island or world, at least in the ranch biome. A lot of people have been saying that that could be kale, Amanda, so I think you're right. And I think this bush here is a cranberry bush, which makes sense as well. Oh, I'm noticing Scrooge is here. He looks real cute. He's ready to make some money from us in this lovely, lovely world. Alright, this is where it gets interesting, guys. Are you ready? If you guys can see, we've got a dog statue here. We've got a dog statue here. Not only that, we have a dog statue right here as well, in front of what looks like Cruella's area house. So, very interesting for sure. Let me know your thoughts on that. Are we like Team Cruella at this point? Do we all think like, okay, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a poll. Let's make a poll. Cruella, Evil Queen, Hans. Only for you, Piglet. I added that only for you, okay? The one at the bottom. You think it's Scrooge on the right? Here's the thing. I don't think it's Scrooge because you can't see the Scrooge sign on the top. One second. One second. Let me go back. Can we pick two? Well, for the poll, you can only pick one, but you can put two options in the comments if you want. That's definitely possible. Can we zoom in on the statues to make sure? Here, one second. I can't zoom in from here. I'm trying to. Oh, I can't zoom in. Okay, wait. Let me, here we go, here we go. You're gonna have to look at the corner of the screen right here. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a head on it, which is really, you know, sad. Taka, welcome in. Hope you're doing well too. I'm doing great, thank you. Here on the left side, you can see it's a dog. It definitely looks like a dog. And then even this one looks like a dog over here. And then we can see a C over here, but not only is there a C on here, there is also a C. Alan P, thank you so much for subscribing. There's also a C right here. You need to hide Lucky from her at all times. Super villain behavior, right? A beheaded dog right there. That's like not very Disney. We were kind of in between, Cruella. Cruella was like an option, but I never like truly thought that we would get Cruella this time. I honestly was more like, oh, we're gonna get Evil Queen. And then it kind of veered towards, oh, we're gonna get Hans. Now, just based on seeing the sea everywhere and just the aesthetic of this area, I think it's very likely that it could be Cruella. So we can also see this bridge here going off into the distance with what it seems to be a different biome back here. So this is kind of like connecting two areas together. And this aesthetic of these buildings, it looks very different from what we saw in the ranch. So this is definitely a very different biome. This also seems to be very much more like late fall. Based on the things we're seeing, we can see these cypress trees over here that are in the red colorway, which I love. And we can see the pathing, like the ground is more like red leaves with like some red leaves strewn on this like light pathing, and then a nice little greenhouse in the center. If Cruella means we get another fashion mechanic, I'm all for it. Here's what I'm thinking. If we get Cruella, imagine like the twist in her fate if she ends up being the one who has to make all of the outfits and the accessories for the horse mounts. I think that would be hilarious. Curries, welcome in. You just woke up from your nap. I hope you had a great nap. And thank you guys so much for almost at 55 likes. That is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Move over, Daisy. The fashion icon is coming. I know, I know. If we get Cruella, I mean, Daisy who, right? They could be Mexican hairless dogs from Coco. Ooh, okay. Daisy's gonna have a heart attack. Honestly, listen, if I had to choose between Daisy fashion or Cruella fashion, I mean, I'm Cruella all the way. Like, no questions asked. Oh my god, Bug, that's hilarious. You spent all afternoon on Google, too. I mean, unfortunately, I've been at work, so I haven't been able to search anything. So these are just like my first looks of everything. I wasn't able to be in any streams, even Dreams' stream. I just like popped in to say hello and then I popped out like a second later. But the moment this dropped, the mod chat was going off. When we were taking screenshots of everything, we were like zooming in, being like, oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, isn't this cute? We just kept on doing that again and again. Are there any Disney movies with lighthouses? Disney movies with a lighthouse? Okay, I searched this up on Google. It says Disney movies featuring a lighthouse includes Pete's Dragon, um, Lilo and Stitch, and yeah. You show up and stream only to hear Cruella choose, or Coco choose Cruella over Daisy. Maybe that does make me Cruella. Yeah, I did. I totally did. How are you, Pegasus? The trees are really pretty with the ribbons around it and the confetti on it. It's really nice. It feels like they're ready for like a fall celebration of some sort. I feel like this kind of area, it reminds me a little bit of the Library of Lore to a certain extent. I don't know. What do you guys think? Where we'll be able to decorate it, but we're not going to be able to change the surroundings of it? You don't want to wear puppy fur? I hope not. I mean, look, if my theory pans out and Cruella ends up making clothes and accessories for horses, that would just be like everything. That would be hilarious, but in the best way. Your dream said it was over 100 messages. I mean, I'm not surprised. No apologies, you were part of it. You were a part of it. You could see amazing European city vibe builds coming out of this biome. Yes, for sure. I can totally see that too. Imagine if we can decorate in here. That would just be insane. I would love that. You can also see there's like a wall back here. It almost seems like that area is cut off. Can I actually, one second. I'm gonna make the playback speed slower. I'm sorry about the sound. But this wall is interesting. It matches like the The same aesthetic as all of this. Here you can see when you go into this little arch under this building, it's just, like, blank, there's nothing there. This looks more like a stable almost, or like little houses, but more like stable doors. It almost feels like this is its own upscale Victorian ranch in the city, I don't know. She's trying to take over Valley fashion from Daisy and Minnie would be amazing. Oh, that would be insane. I would love that. Do we think the cherry here's the thing, could this be part of the Crystal Caverns? This area right here? I don't know. I have no idea. I know, there's a stable there, right? Right? A puppy mill? Oh my gosh. I hope not. Yeah, there's a stable here. I mean, guys, tell me, am I wrong or is this a stable? A greenhouse where we can grow crops? That would be nice. I would like that. Imagine if this is like a greenhouse where you can grow crops and it all takes like the same amount of time to grow because it's a greenhouse. So like the temperature is controlled. So like for example, pumpkins take 4 hours to grow, whereas wheat takes like 1 minute to grow. But in this greenhouse, they all just take the same amount of time to grow, but you have a limited amount of space, but it'll like all grow in 1 minute or something like that. Wouldn't that be so cool? That is a stable? Okay, perfect. So technically there's two different aesthetics of stables that we're getting. Oh, oh guys, I have an idea. I have an idea. In the initial trailer that we got, where Courtney was talking over the video and saying that we can customize our ranch. Do you think this is going to be one of the customizable options where we can change what these look like? We can literally change maybe like the aesthetic of this area to something else. So all of these buildings will turn into this Victorian style. Is like it's far-fetched. It's far-fetched, but is that a possibility? You're more thinking, what if we got the greenhouse as a separate decor piece? Maybe. I actually haven't seen Luca, so I don't know anything about that movie. You guys think that's a good idea? Yeah. I mean, all things are possible, like Piglet just said. And this is a generic. Ooh, guys, this is a generic well. This is not the same well that we saw in their previous trailer, where it was like more gold and fitting with the aesthetic of like the ranch vibe that was like stuck in place. This is a movable well. So that means that all of these houses around us are movable. I would assume. One sec. Because look at this. This well right here. This doesn't look like it's a movable realm or a movable well at all. Like this seems like this is going to be stuck in place. Kind of like the one in the Library of Lore. But like even this, see, it looks like this is stuck in place. It doesn't seem like we can change any of this. But this one is a movable one. So that's making me think that we're gonna get these as decor pieces that we can place down, these big houses. Oh my gosh, could you imagine getting these as decor pieces? Oh my gosh. I know, I see a new rug here too. The table is really cute. The chair, we've already seen that little, um, flower pot we've already seen, but it's really cute. There is one thing, and I wanna bring this up later, but I'm gonna download it now because I want to show you guys this later. It's just this, there's a picture. Open in browser. Okay. I'll show you guys this picture later because I have a question about it. Why add her to the trailer then? Add who to the trailer? She's coming in December. Oh, Cinderella. Yeah. So, Cinderella, they're basically showing us a teaser of the showcase of like things that we can expect to see in the showcase. So, they basically confirmed that they're going to be giving us more information about the Cinderella update, potentially other things for the December update, but also for Wish Blossom Ranch. And they didn't give any teasers about this, but they did say that they're going to give us the roadmap for what we have in store in the future. This fountain we already have in the game. We didn't get any information about this castle at the top. These items we already have. We have that singular crate, the wheelbarrow, the dirt bag. Um, this pathing, we did see it in the first trailer last time, and it's such a gorgeous pathing. We can see this one has a border on it. So beautiful. You can see the grass underneath it. And because of the way they've laid it out, it's like it's convincing me more and more that these are movable houses or movable decor pieces or movable anything, basically. Because the pathing is like, it feels like it's been done manually, like as decor, and not like immovable pathing that's like just on the ground and you can't move. Because this would be I would not appreciate this in my valley if it was laid out like this and I didn't have a choice to change it myself. But I do think we're gonna be able to place all of these freely ourselves, which is amazing. It does resemble the Ancients Landing path that we have. Amanda, you're right, but it's not the same because this is more rounded. I'm excited for what this one, but without the border. I think that one is gonna be really pretty. It's gonna give like a pebble effect on the ground, and I'm excited about that. Oh, same. It's on my bingo card actually. Naomi, Hercules realm for next year. Specifically, like I want it to be around like the Valentine's Day area. Dreams will come in. But I'm so excited. The fact that we can decorate this freely and maybe change the aesthetic of all of these, I really think this is going to have something to do with it, where we can, where is it? Change the aesthetic, customize our ranch to make it look more Victorian, make it look more like this snowy Alps kind of vibe, Victorian vibes. I think, I think I'm cooking something up here. I think it's possible. Possible. The trees look really cute. These little bushes here are adorable. The cobblestone pathing hippie is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know what else to say. Coco's making stuff up now. What am I making up, Piglet? What have I made up? I am speaking nothing but facts and giving my opinion and predictions of what could happen. Thank you guys so much for over 60 likes. Thank you for all of your support. I appreciate it. But yeah. Again, Max looks like an adorable little cutie pie. We can just change house skins on a whim. No, I'm not saying house skins. We'll be able to change the aesthetic. I think it's possible that this area, we can like change the aesthetic of the area where we can either choose between like a Victorian style or we can choose of like an alpine ranch style. Maybe. I'm not saying that we're gonna be right or that I'm gonna be right, but it's a possibility that it could happen. Maximus's attitude is the best. Look at him. Look at him. I'm gonna turn the volume off because it might annoy you guys. Look at him. Look at that angry face. He's kind of making like a pouting face. Hi, Teresa. And then here we have Con. Yep. Yep. Great. Yep. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've only seen Mulan like twice. Run screaming into the chat box, trips and rolls into Uni. Oh my gosh. Sam, hello. Maximus has attitude, but we love the attitude. Do we think Khan is a horse skin or an actual character? I think all the horses are just horses. Taka, because even in the Steam description, they mentioned we're gonna have 4 villagers, 3 notable mounts or Disney mounts, and 1 customizable horse. So I think we're going to be getting 4 characters specifically, so like Tinkerbell, Snow White, and 2 other unknown characters. And then we're also going to be getting 3 notable Disney horses. So one is Maximus, the other one they've just confirmed to be Khan. We're still missing 1 more. And then a 4th customizable one that we can do whatever we want with in terms of customizing, basically. Pandora, hello, welcome in. Felipe, I hope it's either Felipe or Samson. I hope the character villager that we get is either I'm gonna here are my options for the other like the 2 characters. I'm gonna give a list. These are gonna include villains and good characters and the villains. Cruella, Prince Philip, Winnie the Pooh, Hans, Evil Queen. Those are my guesses. Oh, it's Brandy. Okay. Sorry if I keep calling you Pandora. I apologize. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube has messed with my live streams and I can't change anything. So we're stuck with these usernames, unfortunately. I'm so excited. What else? Are we missing anything else? No, that's it. We didn't get any other looks at like Snow White, but honestly, that's fine. I want to talk about these flowers. Do we see these flowers right here? Let me 1 second. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Don't mind me. I'm gonna get this picture. We're gonna put it in here. Okay, guys. Look at these flowers at the bottom. Do you think this resembles the one from your home? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The volume is like, why? These flowers here, or here, these ones. The pink, the purples and the yellows. Does it resemble these flowers down here? This is from Frozen, by the way. This shot right here is from Frozen. From like the last scene where Elsa lifts up all the snow and the ice from Arendelle. This is from that scene. I literally came across it today in like my Instagram reels and I took a screenshot of it because I'm like, oh my god, the colors are literally the same. And I have a feeling because of this, I'm like, I kind of went down the rabbit hole of, oh my God, we're probably getting Hans because I saw this. And I was like, or it could just be because they went with like a whole Arendelle vibe for like the ranch. That's probably why. And it makes sense. It kind of fits this aesthetic of their like town of Arendelle and like the houses and stuff. So, I mean, like, look, see, very similar, very, very similar. If only the Arendelle castle with the. Yeah, we're definitely getting cranberries. You think Hans is a really solid guess? I mean, look, we could get Cruella and Hans. Maybe Cruella has the Victorian farm, and then Hans has like the more a ranch farm. That's possible. Don't scare Dreams like that. It's too late for that. Dreams will just have to deal with it now. I'm sorry, Dreams. You're gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. The fruit bush could be lingonberries. Did I even say that right? Cruella would be the real villain and Eric Bet wouldn't be valid. I disagree. As long as Hans is coming into the valley with this expansion pass streams, the bet stands. I'm sorry. I don't either, Sim. Hashtag no Hans. Hey, look, look. It is what it is at this point, right? Sorry, let me just scroll back down here. But basically, this flower and that picture that I showed you, it's like giving me very similar vibes. So, Sim joining in, no Hans. If it's Hans, you'll duel him at dawn. But like again, would you rather have Hans or King Candy? But Amanda, it's not my bet, it's Keto's bet. I'm just on Keto's side for this bet. Hans in any capacity in the valley means that Dreams has to make Eric her boyfriend. It has to happen. I'm sorry. You don't, no, 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 but I'm not giving an option for Cruella. I'm saying either Hans or King Candy. Like, who is like the better evil that you would want in the valley? And I would say Hans, personally. But Evil Queen and Cruella would be great. Neither. Hey, that works too. Between those two Hans. See? See? Same. Oh, I mean, because if I had to choose between Cruella and Hans, I would obviously choose Cruella. No questions asked. Pegasus, I'm not saying that I like Hans. I'm just saying between two evils, Hans is someone I would prefer in the valley over King Candy. I would prefer Cruella over Hans. I would prefer Evil Queen over Hans. And basically everyone else over Hans, but Keto's on the Cruella train. I mean, I am too. But I think Hans is still a possibility, but less of a possibility after seeing all of these like letter C's everywhere. Where did it go? Seeing the letter C like ah, where? Right here in the corner, and then the letter C on the door. If we got Cruella, we would need a dream bundle stat. Oh yes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know if I would get a dream bundle for a DLC character, though. Maybe just, like, premium shop content? Kinda like how we got a Rapunzel outfit for her in the premium shop, and only people that have the expansion pass can purchase it? You're 100% putting Remy here? Remy's house would fit here. Remy's restaurant, look, I mean, we're gonna have Remy's restaurant here for sure. Like, that's not negotiable, I don't think. I think that is gonna happen. I just hope it, like, matches the aesthetic of the biome. C stands for Chons. The C is silent, aka Hans. You guys are hilarious. You're making me cough. You're making it hilarious. If they gave us Toy Story characters, you're hoping for Forky and Bo Peep. There's a new Toy Story movie coming out in 2026. Well, then I think they're going to come into the base game. I hope we're not getting Toy Story characters in an expansion pass, because I don't want that. The sea is too fancy for Cruella, but if you've seen Cruella, like the live action, she kind of has a sign similar to that, but it says something else, I think. I don't remember what exactly it says, but you got the new rose painting in Scrooge today. Yay! What if the last horse is Bullseye? I'm sorry, no. I hope not. No, Bullseye needs to be the same size as Woody, and if anything else, Woody needs to be able to ride on Bullseye. Yeah, Cruella is fancy. Is fancy schmancy. You hope the last horse is Felipe. I hope it's either Felipe or Samson. We're gonna watch it again. Because we can. Samson is Prince Philip's horse from Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Oh, you missed it, Teresa. Yeah, no worries, no worries. So I just kind of want to go from, look at her slippers. Look at her glass slippers. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Like her movements are so, so nice. Like, look at that. Look at the way she does this. Look at the way she twirls. Look at that. The way she twirls. She lifts up her hands. She puts it on her heart and she twirls around. And then she does like a little curtsy. Look at that. The little curtsy at the end. It's snowing right now in this ranch biome right here. And then all of a sudden it's not snowing. Okay, so if you... Oh no, there is snow up there. Never mind. I don't know how the name is pronounced. I call him Felipe because it's different than Philip. So I just say Felipe. I don't know if that's right, if that's wrong. But when I say Felipe, I'm referring to Belle's horse. Yeah, okay, so Taka, I said this. I was like, I need her maid outfit or her ripped pink dress outfit. Not her pink dress when it's, like, all pretty, because we technically already have that in the game for ourselves. I want the ripped one. I think that would look so pretty on her with her hair down and loose. Oh, but I need her in her maid outfit so that, Briar Rose, Cinderella, Ariel, Belle, they could all wear their, like, everyday outfits together. Sounds like Philippe? Oh, Philippe, okay. No worries, Hufflepuff, have a good night. We already have the ripped pink and blue. We don't have the ripped one, we have the non-ripped one. We have the non-ripped version of that ripped dress. I want the ripped dress version, but for Cinderella, not for us. I mean, I wouldn't mind it for us, but I definitely want it for Cinderella. Oh, why is the volume not working properly? Hmm. Weird, sorry. You're all ready for Wish Blossom Ranch? You got your Snow White dress ready? Nice. Is the DLC out yet? Yes, it is, Carolyn. You'd want her maid outfit, but the ripped version of the pink dress you feel like has too negative connotations from the movie. That's true. I don't disagree with that. That's true. I just think for aesthetic purposes, I would love to have that dress. But I know it's unlikely. But I definitely want her maid outfit. You're moving to Wish Blossom Ranch literally when it comes out. I don't blame you. You got all your suitcases packed and you're ready to move to Wish Blossom Ranch. The DLC is out? No, Sim, the DLC is not out. That was a joke. It's not out. We don't know when it's coming out. Sometime in November. Hopefully we get the release date tomorrow. We should get the release date tomorrow. Um, but here, let's look at my bingo card, shall we? Um, yeah. So Samson or Felipe Horsemount is at the top. I was honestly considering putting Con in there too, but I didn't. And now I regret it because I can't cross that one off anymore. Roadmap, I do have a feeling we're getting the roadmap. DLC editions, I think we're going to be getting that. Winter event teaser, we could potentially be getting that because we already got a teaser for the Cinderella update, which I can cross off, which is great. Goats or sheep, we don't know about that yet. We'll find out. Prince Philip, we don't know. Hercules, we don't know. Winnie the Pooh, we don't know. Mini DLC, Lilo and Stitch. I have a feeling we're going to find out the release date for Wish Blossom Ranch. Evil Queen, we don't know. Flynn Rapunzel being able to use Maximus as a mount as well. We don't know that. If they don't give the date, they're about to see a very different side of the community. I feel like they've seen that side of the community before Weasley. I think they've seen it a little too much. The Pixie Dust Tree as Tinkerbell's house. Mini games and multiplayer like Scramble Coin. Winter Star Path teaser. Community Companion. We'll either get to see it or maybe we'll get like a release date for when we can expect it. Bear or cub companions. Here's the thing. I don't think we're gonna be getting bears or cubs anymore because we saw the bees, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find it's unlikely. Zootopia Realm. Um, Creator Showcase. 100-acre woods biome with like honey waterfall. I mean, yes, that's basically confirmed. But I want to see like, yeah, I mean that's basically confirmed. DLC multiplayer, being able to go into other people's DLC areas. Bye, Bug. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. And then last one is The Incredibles. I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna get a bingo tomorrow. I don't know why. I just have that feeling that we're not going to. I think we're gonna cross off like a decent amount of stuff, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to give us a bingo. So we'll see what happens. But this is my bingo card for tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm curious. We'll find out. We'll find out. At the end of the day, content is content. I'm going to enjoy all of it no matter what it is. Unless it's King Candy, then I will not. I just don't like King Candy. But I love this greenhouse. I can say that. I love this greenhouse. I love how it looks. It's so pretty, so beautiful. I absolutely adore it. Am I missing anything? We're seeing a lot of foliage. We're seeing purple trees, which we don't have. We're seeing like loose purple trees. So is that a little hint that we're going to be getting purple trees finally? Do we have to have a whole row crossed off for a bingo? Either a whole row, a column, or on the diagonal. Cinderella. We've got all these houses here. We've got the photo mode pose for the goose. Maximus raising his eyebrows again and again, kind of like Flynn. We got the cute little bee with the sunflowers that got me really confused. Do you see that little opening right here? Oh my gosh, wait, we can. Guys, we see a fishing spot right here. Do you see a fishing spot? Right in that little circle of the bridge. So they confirmed 100 Acre Woods. I mean, I'm assuming that green biome where the bee is the 100 Acre Woods. Or similar. It's like that aesthetic, or maybe it's like a grassy area. I don't know. I'm gonna call it like just the honey biome. 100 Acre Woods and Pixie Hollow vibes together. Yeah, that's what it is. Because we're seeing like the flowers are larger than life over there. One second, where is it? Like the flowers are so tall. Like, look at this bush. This bush is tiny, and we're gonna be like how much taller than this bush? Like this much taller. Like we're gonna stand from here to here. Look at how big that flower is. Look at how big this leaf is. That's gonna be a potential foliage or underbrush item because it's placed on the ground here. So, yeah, it's like they've basically combined Pixie Hollow with 100 Acre Woods and with like honey and whatnot. You think it's where Tinkerbell would? I think so too. If anyone saw my video that I posted, and I talked about this earlier that I posted last night, or technically today morning, I talk about Tinkerbell and how we could get her, or at least a storyline aspect that I found interesting that could work with this aesthetic. Um, and it's based on the previous trailer that we saw. But yeah, look at this. This is gorgeous. Yeah, so we're getting Maximus, we're getting Con, and we're getting one more Disney-themed horse that we don't know yet. It hasn't been confirmed. Maybe we'll know about it in the showcase. And then we're gonna also have one horse that's like fully customizable the way we want to customize it. So it's not gonna be like a Disney horse from a Disney movie. It's going to be one that we can customize ourselves. What if the Pixie Hollow Tree was in the 100 Acre Wood? That's what I'm saying. That's what I think it is. That's yes. And I can show you guys this once we finish just doing an overview here. Trying to see if we're missing anything like that purple tree. Oh my gosh. Anna, thank you so much for subscribing. I know multi-level traversal is gonna be amazing if we get that. There are bridges. I mean, it has to happen, right? It has to happen. Imagine standing up here and being able to look down at all of this. A unicorn. I know. I said that from the beginning. I'm like, imagine if we can turn our horse into a unicorn. We need that to happen. Yeah, Ken, that seems likely. This doesn't seem like that main area because this is like a movable well, but the one with the immovable well will definitely, I think, be able to upgrade based on the previous trailer that we saw. I know we're getting so close to 2K subscribers, guys. We're at like 1,960 subscribers. We're so close. It's absolutely incredible. Insane. Thank you guys so much. Not only that, we're at 70 likes. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and then we got Con. We've seen this. Okay, here. So you see how there's snow still on these fences, but there's no snow on the crops? But at the beginning, there was snow on, where is it? These crops here. Also, this fence looks different than the other fence. It's not the same fence. Because this fence has an X through it. Less than 18 hours until the showcase. Yay! Yeah, okay, we're gonna exit from this one. I'm gonna go back to this trailer, okay? Because I want to show you guys something. There we go, here. Do we see this tree? Do we see, first of all, the honey falls? Right there. On the right of it, we can see this big frozen tree, right? Now, if we fast forward to 14 seconds, right here, you can see the honey falls right back there. And approximately the same distance away, you can see a tree, but it looks like a Winnie the Pooh tree or maybe a Pixie Hollow tree, a pixie dust tree. So I think one thing we're gonna have to focus on maybe. Now, this might not be in like the honey biome. This could still be like part of this biome too. Like that's totally possible. But I think the main concept that I'm going for here with this is that I think this tree is frozen and it somehow needs to thaw or something needs to happen for it to come to life and look like this. Asalia, thank you so much for being a Coco Bean for 1 month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lots of hearts in the chat. Enjoy dinner, Piglet. No worries at all, Piglet. See you soon. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, that's Flower Loki. Thank you, Flower Loki, for 1 month. I just wanted to confirm. Because I can only see the username handles, I wanted to make sure who it was. Thank you so much, Flower Loki. I really appreciate that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm, like, onto something here with this whole, like, frozen tree? It could either be Tinkerbell's house that we need to, like, thaw or unfreeze. It could just be, like, part of the quest line to, like, unfreeze an area and, like, make it habitable again. Your name changed, that was weird. Yeah, it changed into these, little username things. It's a thing that YouTube is, I think, testing out on different channels. I know it happened to Suro a while back. Um, Unfortunately, it's not something I can change on my end, so we're kinda stuck with this format for however long YouTube decides to keep it like that. But I just literally realized that when I saw you, I'm like, "You know what? I'm just gonna click and see who like, click on the profile because I can do that, luckily. So, if I need to, I do have that option, which is great. I kinda forgot that I had that option yesterday, but I do now, so we're good. We're good. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. The perspective shift is wonky, yeah, it's not the same perspective, which definitely makes it difficult to tell. Teresa! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for 4 months as a cocoa bean. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. More hearts in the chat. We love our little hearts. You gotta eat, catch up on YouTube videos, no worries. No worries, no worries, no worries. Have a great day, Sim. See you soon. You're surprised that I said your name correctly? I said Azalea, right? I think I said it right. Don't remember how I said it before. I will apologize again for calling you by your username handle instead of Flower Loki, because sometimes it just gets too jumbled with all the names changing so instantaneously after literally months of knowing you guys as your other names and then suddenly seeing names that I don't recognize. But I'm trying my best. We're gonna get there eventually. Watch, watch. We're gonna get to the point where I'm gonna know everyone's names as these usernames, and then the moment that happens, YouTube is gonna decide to be like, "Oh, we're gonna switch it back to the regular names now." Tinkerbell might be in the honey biome. Yeah, I think so. Or if we're actually getting Pooh Bear. Look, fingers crossed that we're getting Pooh Bear. I would love to get Pooh Bear in the game. I've been manifesting that since March, honestly, so please. And thank you, Gameloft, for giving me Pooh Bear in the game. We'll see what happens. But I need it to happen. Like, I need it to happen. It has to happen for me and for all the other people that have been manifesting it. Like, please and thank you. That would be great. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. You said you're doubtful, but you'll manifest it until 12:59 tomorrow. Okay, dreams. I see you. Yes. Was definitely weird seeing name not Spartan Pots. I see the pots there though. I'll just if anything, I'll call you Pots until it changes back to Spartan Pots. Either him or Tinkerbell is in that candy biome. I like I don't wanna call it a I really guys, I hope it's not a candy biome. One second, let me zoom out here. One second, let's see. I think it's near the beginning where we saw the like, the full let me go back. This is the initial trailer, by the way, that we got. This is not the first. Oh, that is a cherry. Darn it. I was, like, saying, like, "Oh, that could be a Christmas ornament," but it's not. It's a cherry. It's so clearly a cherry. Oh, no. Um, I hope the cherry is just there for aesthetic purposes. Maybe they're calling out, Wreck-It Ralph, kind of like they called out the Teapot Falls in Ever After, but they didn't, like, do anything with, like, Wonderland characters in that expansion pass. So maybe it's just an aesthetic choice. I wouldn't be mad at a candy biome per se. I'll be mad if we get King Candy or Ralph. That's what I'm gonna be mad about. I don't care about the aesthetic of the biome. They can knock themselves out and do a chocolate biome. It works great for me, hence the name Hot Cocoa, literally. But I just don't want Ralph or King Candy in this expansion pass. It doesn't make sense to me, and I don't like them. Like, okay, Ralph is fine, but King Candy is not fine. And then maybe later we can get like a Wreck-It Ralph realm where we can get Shank and Ralph and other characters in the future. That's fine. I'm okay with like a realm and even like a biome to reflect this, but I don't want them in the game. They also tease the idea of Penelope's house needing a better place to be in Cogsworth's quest. They did that in Cogsworth's quest, but they did that in someone else's quest as well. Where, whose was it? Where like, oh, I'm gonna eat the entire house so that I don't have to see it. Who did that? Was that Peter? I think that was Peter Pan's quest. Like, oh, this house is like, I'm gonna eat all of it. All the chocolate on it. I don't know whose quest that was. It was someone's. So they did it twice. It was Peter, right? Yeah, okay. So they did it twice. And so, I mean, it's totally possible. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And here, okay, guys, we were talking about Cruella, right? As potential villain. We can see Daisy and Minnie together. I think they're plotting against Cruella, being like, oh, she can't steal our fashion from us. She's stealing our clientele. I mean, what clientele? Because, like, who actually goes into Daisy's boutique? You laughed out loud when Cogsworth wanted to cover up Penelope's house. But here's the thing, though. I completely agreed with Cogsworth. I'm like, yes, can we, if we can cover it up, can we do that? Can we do something to fix it? Can we change the aesthetic? I almost got excited, like, in my mind for a second. I'm like, oh my god, is this quest, like, are we able to change her aesthetic? I got so excited. Then he's like, oh no, we can just hide it with little, like, fences. I was like, all right, well, close enough. Close enough. It's better than nothing. You don't like Cruella, but you wonder if that building looks like Scrooge's for a reason. Maybe we're getting a Cruella store, fashion only. I hope so. I hope we're getting a Cruella store with like a similar aesthetic. Like even when we got Daisy's boutique, it was a very similar aesthetic to the Scrooge store. Like it matched that theme of like that city core posh area, townhouses with like stores on the bottom kind of vibe. You love that Gameloft is in on the joke about how everyone hates her house. At least they're able to make fun of themselves. They know it. At least they know it. Yvette, welcome in. When you first saw the image, you thought Frollo and Cruella. The town feels like Hunchback, and the mansion screams Cruella. I hope we don't get Frollo. I would not like to see him in my valley right now, but eventually I'll be okay with. I would prefer Frollo over King Candy. I'll say that much. Considering she's a fashion designer, and imagine her quest would be like giving her a place to belong. Yeah, that's totally possible. And honestly, look, if Cruella's in the valley, am I ever gonna go back to Daisy and Minnie? No. No. Let's be honest. No. It's not gonna happen. Give me King Candy over Frollo? No. Sorry. King Candy just looks like aesthetically like, no, I don't want that guy running around my valley. I'm sorry, but I can't. I feel like that's a PR nightmare waiting to happen. I mean, look, ideally, neither of them in the valley, let me be honest. But just. Hi, Melissa. Cruella will overthrow Daisy. Oh, in a heartbeat. In a second, literally. But no, King Candy will give me nightmares. It'll literally give me like, no, I can't. I can't. I can't. You wanted to ban her, but if she comes with a store, you might have to look the other way and keep things professional. Hey, you're setting boundaries. That's good. That's good. Hi, Megan. You take King Candy over Cruella? Ooh, okay. Not a fan of anyone that hates dogs. I mean, look, yes. But like there's a big, big but there. That sound oh my gosh, that sounded so wrong. I really need to think before I speak sometimes. But Cruella is I don't even know. I don't even have a defense. Um, I don't know. Cruella's just better. No, I completely agree, Dreams. Like, we're never gonna see Frollo in the game. At least I hope not. I don't know what Gameloft would be thinking if they did that. But, like, in terms of aesthetics, I would prefer seeing a character who looks like Frollo as opposed to a character who looks like King Candy in my game. I mean, I pay attention. I just wasn't listening. I pay attention when it matters. Let's let's be very specific about that, okay? Oh my gosh, before tomorrow, I'm gonna have to update all my Cocoisms. There's so many. I just need to sit down and update them. I'll do it eventually. King Candy would be so annoying. That big head bobbing around your valley. Exactly, right? Right? You're not a big Wreck-It Ralph fan. It's the only Disney movie you didn't like. I was like indifferent about it. Like I watched it once, maybe twice, and that was it. The second time I watched it, kind of like fast forwarded through most of it just to kind of remind myself of like what happened. I love being right. I know, Dreams, you're so excited, right? That's what you're about to type. I know, you're so excited in all caps. Are you giggling at yourself now because I literally read your mind before you finished typing it? You have a confession you've never seen the Ralph movies? Look, I don't remember much of it. You're not alone. Oh, okay, you're so excited. Yeah, you didn't use all caps, but you basically said what I knew you were gonna say. Dreams. Tell me something I don't know. And not in all caps, you were wrong. I was half right. I was half right. Take that. There's 2 Wreck-It Ralph movies, right? Because 'Cause I've seen the first one, I don't remember seeing the second one. I'm sure I've seen it, I just don't remember anything about it at all. You'll leave it? Well, good. You're not missing much with the Wreck-It Ralph movies, yeah. I haven't seen Inside Out 2, I know that much. Oh, no, I completely agree with that. Jan. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I'm so excited. Yeah, see, these plants don't have any snow on them, even though there's snow on the fencing and the houses. Interesting. This fence doesn't have any snow on it at all. You can't rewatch the second one. Something about multiple Ralphs together creep you out so much. Oh yeah, there's like a whole bunch of Ralphs that like fight together or something like that, right? And Selena Gomez saying something I don't know in another Cinderella story. You mean that movie she was in like a long, long time ago, right? Again, see, okay. This section right here. Okay. Do we see this area right here? We see how there's an entrance there, how there's an entrance over here, how there's like this oval pathing right there, right? Do we think, very far-fetched, Haley, hello, welcome in. Do we think this right here is, where are you? Well, it's not the same. It might be similar. Cause see how you see that like that's, oh gosh, no. Go back, go back, go back, go back. The circular, oh, I went back too much. This circular area right here, and then this is like a completely different aesthetic. And then if you go back to the video at the top, which is like the older trailer, you can see how the ranch is being like upgraded. I mean, I know it's up high. It's just, it's a very it's a very far-fetched idea. I don't think it's actually gonna be like the case. It does seem like this is more the Crystal Cavern area. Or on our way to the Crystal Cavern, maybe. It's possible that we're gonna get 2 more villains and not a hero. It's possible. In which case, Cruella, Evil Queen, or Hans are my top contenders. No, far-fetched means it's a theory that could be wrong. Hey, I'm gonna admit when I'm wrong. Don't worry about that. I'm just, as of now, it's a theory. We don't know if it's right or wrong yet. We'll find out. If we don't find out tomorrow, we'll find out when the update comes out, and then we'll see. If I'm right, you'll absolutely come back here and give me all the props. Hey, thanks. I feel like this is like a custom, like I think what we'll be able to do, if anything, if it's not like an entire area that can be customized, I think it's like we'll get these as items that we can use to decorate with. And we'll get these kind of items that we can use to decorate with. Because if we look here, this is a decorated area. Like this pathing was done manually. This is not like a pre-created area that we're not going to be able to change. The well. First of all, the well is not centered, which is bugging me. Apparently they couldn't even center the well for a promo. I don't know why. But this well is like their generic well. It's not a well that's like set in stone somewhere like this one here, like we mentioned earlier. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Those look to be basic areas we built. Yes, exactly. I think we can completely build this area. We can place these houses and items freely wherever we want. That's what I think will happen. But we'll see, right? We don't know. Not sure at all about what could happen, but we'll find out eventually. And it'll be great. It'll be great, guys. This update is gonna be so good. Like, and here we thought that we weren't gonna be able to top Storybook Vale, but they might. They might just. Lily, welcome in. They dropped such a big hint, basically confirming Cruella because the showcase is us. Yeah, maybe. Anna, hello. Oh, is that Empress? It's Anna, isn't it? Is that Empress? I think it's Empress. Yes. Yes, I was right. I was right. Are you excited about the Eric build? I think Dreams is so excited about the Eric build. No, see, if Dream says no, she's lying. Just saying. Just saying. Thank you guys so much for 80 likes, by the way. Absolutely insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. You're so great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Taka, yeah, this expansion pass, we're gonna get it all at once. So it's gonna be all in one part. We're gonna get everything. I have a feeling that they might like time gate some quests, maybe by like hours or like a day. Maybe. Maybe. Because I mean, to be fair, you can level up a character pretty fast. But they might time gate leveling up horses. Maybe you can only feed them a certain amount of times a day, kind of like critters, which will help slow down your progression in the game. Because maybe like, oh, you need your horse mount to be at like level 5 to be able to go to this area or unlock this area. Or maybe you can only go to a specific area. So for example, if we go to like the beginning of the video here, we can see these two bridges, right? Maybe one of the bridges is broken. And to cross it, you have to have a mount that has an ability to jump a certain distance. And you won't be able to do that until you level up the horse, but feeding the horse is time gating by days. Feeding and like petting the horse and like grooming the horse basically. It could be time gated, kind of like feeding companions in the valley, where you can do it once a day to help level them up. I think it might be like that. Or feeding is separate and leveling them up is separate. Because even for companions, like you can't get them as a companion in your inventory or your clothing inventory, like where you can use them in your snaps and stuff until you fed them a certain amount of times. Whereas you can level them up from 0 to 5 right away by snippet catching really quickly and like collecting all of like the XP for them. So I think that's the only mechanic I can think of that will help slow down the progression of the game so that you're completing it over days instead of completing it in one sitting at least. Um, and the other option is like maybe they're time gating quests by like hours, being like, come back in 45 minutes after this has grown, come back in an hour after the character has cooled down after having and like throwing a big tantrum or something like that. Cause they've done that in the past where like, oh, Goofy needs to calm down or Donald needs to calm down, come back in 45 minutes. So I think they could slow down the game that way. Unless you guys have any other ideas of what they could potentially do. No worries, Curries. Have a great meal. See you soon. See you soon. Don't worry. You have the full release. All at once doesn't mean there's less content than multi-releases. No, I don't think that. Look, if that happens, people are going to be so upset because even with multi-releases, like I'm assuming we're going to pay the same price for this one-time release as we would for the multi-release. And I also kind of think it's unfair that they make you pay full price and then they release part 1 and part 2 like 6 months apart. Like we're paying full price, but we're only getting half the content when it comes out. And I think that's something that was really unfair in my opinion. Cuz like what if you lose interest in the game after 6 months? You basically wasted your $50-$60 that you spent on the expansion pass. So I like the fact that they've put it into one part, but I'm expecting the same amount of content as we got for the multi-parts for Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale. Although I still think we haven't gotten all the stuff yet for Storybook Vale. We're still waiting on the pathing. Or at least I'm waiting on the pathing. Do you think in the showcase they're going to give us like a small little blurb, even if it's like 10 seconds, just being like, oh, and we're going to be adding more things for Storybook Vale soon? Because they did mention in that European interview that they did, um, that they're still going to be putting out some more content for Storybook Vale over time. They mentioned something along those lines in that video. I forgot to put it in my bingo card, but that is something I'm expecting to see because look, we need the pathing. We got 12 different pathings in Ancient's Landing and or in Eternity Isle in general. So how could we have not gotten any pathing in Storybook Vale? It just doesn't make sense. And here in Wish Blossom Ranch, we can clearly see that we're gonna be able to like get new pathing. Like you can see that looks like a new pathing that I've never seen before. This is of course a new pebble pathing that we've seen only in Wish Blossom Ranch. So we're definitely getting pathing here. What about Storybook Vale? You're having such a difficult time decorating Storybook Vale. Yeah, because the pathing doesn't match aesthetic. I'm having a difficult time too. I want that Mythopia pathing. I want that bind pathing that's like in the Library of Lore and like on the staircases and on the bridge. I need that. And then Eternity Isle doesn't really have a path per se, but the bind and Mythopia, they have some great pathing that could transition really well and work well in Ever After. Superbly. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Less story for the new DLC if there's only one part. I think it's going to be the same amount of story. Pegasus is just going to be in one part. Think of it as this. We're going to be getting a 2-part update, but we're going to get it all at once. Instead of spread out over 6 months, we're going to get it in one go. I don't think the storyline is going to be any less. If anything, they need to do a better job with the storyline because it's one part and they need to make it more detailed and emotional. Like they need to take us on like the emotional ride that they took us with Storybook Vale over the course of 6 months. They need to do that within the course of a few days or a week with Wish Blossom Ranch. 70% Cruella, 30% Hans. I can agree with that. Yep, I can see that. Totally see that. How are you, Keto? Happy lurking. Cause I see the little Pooh Bear behind the little tree trunk. How are you, Keto? I think the likelihood. I think that's like Keto's likelihood of like the 70% chance it's gonna be Cruella, 30% chance it's gonna be Hans as the villain. That looks like the evil queen's castle in the back. Fingers crossed. Look, I would love the evil queen. I feel like it's almost 100% confirmed that it's Cruella. I mean, again, guys, we're not gonna know until tomorrow. There's still lots of speculation. It could be Cruella, it could be Evil Queen, it could be Hans, it could be King Candy. Like, there's so many options. But I'm excited to see what's right and what's wrong. If it's double villains, I'll be happy. If we got 2 out of the 4, as long as one of them isn't King Candy, I'll be happy. You can see that I'm being very adamant that we're not going to be getting King Candy, right? You can see that? You can tell? You hope it's the Evil Queen. Same. Same. That's been my guess from the beginning. I'm like, I want the Evil Queen. It could be a Rift in Time situation. Cruella is the big bad, and Hans is just there, like Jafar with the big bad, and Gaston's just there. Lost and stupid. Yeah. He's like, I'm on a ranch, but I don't want to do ranch stuff, so I'm just gonna walk around and do nothing and let you do the ranch stuff. That's kind of what Hans is gonna be if he's in the valley. You'll be floored if it's King Candy. Yeah. I'm just gonna be absolutely nothing if it's King Candy. That's what's gonna happen. We'll have to wait and find out in less than 18 hours, right? Why would it be Hans? Because of the aesthetic of the ranch style. The fact that in like a 2-second clip in like an animated series of Frozen, Elsa throws a snowball at him from Arendelle to like his ranch on like another continent and it hits him and he like flies into a pile of horse manure, I think. And all the horses laugh because, but yeah, something, yeah, that, basically that. The Aurora Borealis as well as in the Frozen movie. True. Let's make a deal if we get King Candy. Okay, but like, what's the deal? It depends on what the deal is. You're in villain PJs and your villain blankets manifesting. Yes. Do that, Carolyn. Do that, do that. No worries at all, Uni. Hope the weather gets better. Thanks for hanging out, though. If we get King Candy, then you'll have to have a hate stream on Eric. I've already done that, though, Martin. I've already done that for Eric. Um, I'm not doing it a second time. I've done it once, and I think once is enough. I'm not hating on Eric again. I've done it for an entire stream, and it was awful. If we get King Candy, you have to hang out with him outside of quests for a year. Yeah, that's not happening. No, Uni's not leaving. Uni's just floating around, making sure that the internet's working. How about we bring back the Eric command? Weasley, why don't you try the Eric command? Because it works. I never turned the Eric command off. It's always been on. People just never decided to use it after that stream, so. Dream needs Coco's restraint. Yeah, oh yeah, she does. Why do we dislike Eric? No, 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 no. We do not dislike Eric. I love Eric. Eric is my favorite, okay? Whoever told you that I don't like Eric is wrong and they're lying. I love Eric. Then I have to build a love sanctuary for my least favorite villager. No, I'm sorry. I'm not falling for any of these deals you guys are making. Not happening. Not happening. Uh-uh. There's already a chance I'm gonna be wearing my Kevin costume for the update. I feel like that's sacrifice enough. You'll never do anything fun again. Dreams. Here's the thing, you're the one who was complaining about it, not me. I was pumping you up, but you were just like, I have to be mean to Mickles. I can't be mean to Mickles. That was you, Dreams, not me. I was mean to Eric, my favorite villager. I was mean to him, but you couldn't do it for yours. What can I say? When Henry gets added to the game, move out of your way, Eric, right? Here's the thing, when Philip gets added to the game, it's gonna be a tough fight between Eric and Philip. How can anyone be mean to Mickles? I mean, I could. If I had to, I could. Yes, Deb, it is. It's Carolyn's fault. Yeah. No worries at all, Taka. Have a great time at work. Thank you for hanging out. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but you're glad Gameloft is listening to feedback. You're really satisfied with the game as a whole. Yes. Yes, definitely. And we haven't actually touched on this too much today, but Gameloft has definitely been listening to us. They've been taking everything into consideration. He's got that pretty face. He does. He does. He does have. See, I have someone on my side. Gameloft has been taking our opinions into consideration. They've been listening to us. They're very slow sometimes in implementing them, but they have a plan to implement it. Maybe they already know that they need to implement these things, but they're just rolling it out really slowly over like a course of a few years instead of all at once. So that and it's kind of smart because I think they started with like the very basics and then they're basically building up their game. Instead of giving us all the features at once, they're like getting people excited for the small things. Sometimes it gets annoying, like the smallest thing, like having a search filter in Scrooge, we still don't have yet. So I hope we get that. Like we really need that. You don't think Hito told me about the second part of the bet today? Then tell me the whole thing, because I only know parts of it. I just know that you need to make a shrine to Eric. A love shrine for Eric? That's the most I got. But yeah, I'm really happy with what Gameloft is doing. They're introducing characters, and I know they can't satisfy everyone, right? Because there's so many Disney characters that they can bring to the game. They can't bring all of them at once. Like, that's not possible, right? They're They're gonna give us some at a time. We're not gonna be happy about all of them, but yeah, it'll be great. You think you need two things: search bar at Scrooge crafting station and character control and photo mode. Yeah, exactly. Shrine to Eric, and you have to give pickup lines to him. Oh my gosh. Uh, can I add another contingency to the pickup lines one, please? I have like another contingency. Now that I know that, I have an idea. I have a really good idea. No more contingencies? Okay, Weasley, I'm not asking you. I'm asking Dreams. Dreams, are you open to a contingency? Oh, fine. She agrees. Why aren't you on my side, Weasley? I thought you would be on my side. Ah, why? Why? I kind of forgot what the contingency was. I had like a real good idea and then I just forgot. How much Dreamlight is it to go into the Alice realm? I think 15,000 Dreamlight. Or is it 20,000? It's between 15 and 20,000 Dreamlight. I don't remember the actual price. Um, you can check the wiki page. It'll tell you exactly how much it is. Um, I mean, someone can answer the question too, but I'll just put the wiki link in there just in case again. So 15K, Melissa says. Thank you, Melissa. Sorry, we've been staring at Max's face the whole time. Let's stare at the bee instead. I think it'll make you guys happier to see the bee instead of Max for some while. For a certain while. A small while. A short while, actually, it makes more sense. You literally went to sleep at 4:30, got up at 6:30, laid back down at 8:45, and you were asleep until almost noon. Wow. Wow, it's okay. Oh, yes, the bee emojis. I love the bee emojis. Cute. Look how cute he is with his big eyes, his little wings. Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout. I think I lost my touch with that phrase. I used to be really good at it, and then it just kind of kept downhill from there. I don't think that sounded good on my end. We're almost at 85 likes. Thank you guys so much. You're making me cry. I'm already hormonal. I don't know what's happening anymore. Honestly, that's gonna be me tomorrow. Literally, that's how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna be like all over the place. I'm gonna be like crying. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so sad if things that I want in the game aren't gonna be in the game. We're gonna just be all over the place. What time is the showcase? 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Imagine if the second Mr. Cure is Oaken. I would not be mad at that at all. That would be like hilarious. It would fit into this bit so well that we've got going on in our streams. So 7 p.m. for you. I guess so. What time am I starting stream? Sometime in the morning. I don't know what time yet, but sometime in the morning. You'll see me. You'll see me. That's why I'm gonna be very responsible today and I'm gonna go to bed at a reasonable time so that I can wake up at a reasonable time and start my stream at a reasonable time because I'm so excited. So excited. Yay. Oh, you'll definitely see me. You'll see me. Yeah, this bee is adorable. The cute little wings. They're so cute and they're translucent. You can see like the bee through it. The sooner we go to bed, the sooner it'll be tomorrow. You're so right, Melissa. You're absolutely right. Oh, also, we're gonna have a little fun here for a second. If anyone wants to set a like goal, I'll be happy to pin it. Make it a reasonable like goal, though. Let's make it a reasonable like goal. But I'll be happy to pin it if you guys want to make one. It's open to anyone, not just the mods. It can be anyone. 1K likes. Okay, Martin, that's I I appreciate the enthusiasm. Carolyn was first. I love the little balloon. Bonnie was close second. Next time, Bonnie. Look at the little balloon. So cute. Which biome? Okay, I know we haven't seen 1 million. No context, just 1 million. Which biome are we most excited about? I mean, I don't even think we can use the Crystal Cavern as an example because we don't know yet if this area here is part of the Crystal Cavern or not. But based on like the ranch here, the Alps area, and this biome right here, the honey biome or the 100-acre woods biome, which one are you guys most excited to either decorate in, explore, basically just experience, and let me know. Honey slash fairy biome, I guess. It's like a combination of the two. Do we have like a preference? The bee biome? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. All of it. Carolyn, I know all of it, but if you had to choose, if you had, guys, Jessica, everything. If you had to choose, like for me, honestly, or as of now, I would choose the honey biome because I want to see if we're gonna get like honey flowing through, like is in rivers and lakes and stuff like that. I'm just so curious about that. Don't make me choose. Guys, come on, you need to choose the Crystal Cavern. Okay. I kind of like that you've chosen that, Carice, because we don't know what it looks like, so it's almost like we're in for a surprise. More of the fairy biome, the Alps. Okay. The honey biome. Honey biome. Okay. Alps. Honey biome. Nice. So there's variety. That's good. That's good. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh. You need those bees. Do we think the bees are gonna be companions? Considering how long they stayed on the bees, it feels like they're going to be companions. Do you think they're gonna be like snippet-like creatures, or do you think they're gonna be companions? You love the crystals and the gems, etc. in real life. Oh, nice. I love that. You need them with you? Companions? Yeah. I hope so. I hope so. I hope they're companions. They'll be so cute. I know we talked about them like a month or two ago, being like, oh my god, could you imagine if we got a Winnie the Pooh biome, if we got bees? Oh. But then I kind of went on like a tangent of like, oh, we are gonna get bears and cubs. I was like, bears and cubs and maybe bees, but like possibly not bees. But I know in Palia, we there's bees in Palia, which is why I was like, bees are definitely possible, but I think cubs are more likely. So the fact that they actually went with the bee route is really interesting. Too cute not to be companions, agree. Agree 100%. He's so cute. He's so fluffy and adorable. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. That sea over there, man, that's this area is gonna haunt us in our dreams tonight until tomorrow when we find out what's about to happen here. You're interested to see if we're getting honey as an ingredient and what recipes we could get. If we don't get honey as an ingredient, that's gonna be such a missed opportunity. Like, it's literally screaming in their faces with, like, a honey pop balls and honey spawnable items, like breakable items, in the biome itself, and then them not giving it to us would just be absolutely crazy. It's 8 p.m. here. You're gonna try to relax and fall asleep. No worries at all, Martin. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow for the showcase. You don't know if you really want a small creature buzzing around your head while you're running around the world. Listen, you don't have to hang out with them, Megan. That's the good thing. You're not going to be able to in the first day, anyways, because it's probably going to take 2 or 3 days for you to feed the critter before they become your companion. But I would love to see the recipes. Out of topic, but can anyone tell me why yesterday you spent all day crying to the fate of Ophelia and you're not that big of a fan? Hey, see, sometimes Taylor Swift does that. You don't have to be a fan to feel something from her music. Sometimes it just resonates with you, sometimes it doesn't. And this time it did. But yeah, all the recipes, like a pot of honey as one of the ingredients, or like honeycomb or something like that. And what are we gonna feed them? Flowers, I guess. It might be similar to um the sunbirds, where we have to feed them flowers or give them flowers so that they can pollinate, basically. You just hope it goes smooth and quick. We'll see, right? I hope so. I hope so. You want to be able to decorate with honey? Oh, that would be nice. I'm so excited. Oh, these buildings look so nice. We're pausing at random sections for a while just to kind of take it all in. Like here, you can see the crystal caverns a bit more clearly in terms of color. You can see the blue, the pink, and the yellow. It's really nice. It's really, really pretty. Where do you get the strawberry seeds? Strawberry seeds? Do you mean spiral strawberries are found in Ever After? The actual strawberries, the strawberry bushes are in Eternity Isle. There's no seeds for strawberries, Roxanne. So you're either gonna find regular strawberries in Eternity Isle. I think somewhere in, I don't remember which biome strawberries are originally from. But the regular ones are from Eternity Isle, but the spiral strawberries are from Storybook Vale. The red pink flowers on the side. Which red pink flowers are we talking about? The docks. They're at the docks. Thank you, Melissa. The red on the side. Where? The red pink? Which side and where? Do I need to scroll back a little bit? It might be in the Lagoon Dark Rose if you moved it there, but I think they're originally from the docks area. Oh, you don't know which part? Okay, that's okay. The right side? Yeah, I'm keeping track of the right side to see if I spot it. Okay, that's not there. Oh, on a building. Okay, let's take a look. Red and yellow. You said red and pink, right? The red pink flowers? Cause these are purple yellow, purpley pink, sorry. So I don't think it's these ones. Oh, are you talking about these ones right here? That is part of a lamp post, actually. It's not part of the building. It's like a completely separate item, but it has like flowers inside of the little basket. It's really, really pretty. I think we might get another shot of it. Here, do you see these ones here? They have the little flowers on it, and then it extends a little upwards and it's a lamp post. I think that's the item you were referring to, right, Carice? I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I think Piglet went to have dinner. She said she might come back if she still sees me streaming. I don't think Piglet is here right now. Unless Piglet is here. I don't know. Piglet, are you here? Are you lurking around? It might just be me, myself, and I at this point. We're at 90 likes. Thank you guys so much. We're only 10 likes away from our like goal. Do you think we can hit it? Do I need to give you guys an incentive to get to 100 likes? The incentive is that I will go to bed so that I'm well refreshed for tomorrow. That's my bargaining chip. Oh, you voted on Piglet Snap. That's amazing. Yay. That's amazing. Look at the little geese. Dreams, did you pop up because I stopped on the geese? Is that why you're here? I'll go back to the geese if it means you come back. Incentive to insult Eric, that's not happening, sorry. Nice try, Megly. Oh, you said I said I was all alone. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you for giving me company, I appreciate it. Your voting was yuck tonight. Haven't done much voting. If anything, what we can do we want to go into the game for some time and just do like our regularly scheduled stuff? And then once we finish the stuff, then we'll do other stuff. You're back from a little lurk? No worries at all, Uni. Less than 17 hours. I love how you're counting it down, Jessica. I love it. I love it. Keep doing it. You're getting some really good ones tonight. Oh, that's good. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's unlimited skips time in voting. Ooh. I think I've done a decent amount of voting actually off stream this week, surprisingly. So I don't know if I'll end up doing any voting. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go into the game, I think. It's about time, right? I think we've looked at this as much as we possibly can. DDV. Oh, there we go. It works. It works. Yay. You came across someone's voting options and found your snap on there? Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. Come on, loading screen. Do we think it's gonna be raining in my valley? I think it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be so sad. It's not raining. Oh. Wow, okay. Hey, I'll take it. Let's go into furniture mode. We're gonna speed up this process. See if it helps. Any. You still haven't seen one while voting? Oh. I have been slacking and posting on the portal. I need to. Let's see. Anything here? Oh no, there's no flowers here in the first place. There might be dried flowers there. No. No. And no. Okay. Eternity Isle. Been working on leveling up characters. They are the only two you need to unlock. Ooh, that's good, Uni, though. You're making your way there. You're almost there. There's no rush when it comes to Eternity Isle. Like, you don't need to finish the other expansion passes to be able to play the new expansion pass, because they're completely unrelated, right? So you can easily start leveling up and playing and doing quests with, like, Wish Blossom Ranch characters without needing to unlock. Okay, there they are. We found our flowers. Yay, we got a memory. You need to unlock Jafar and Oswald, and then you have everyone. Yay! Ooh, Prince Charming. Alright, since we're here, we're gonna start collecting everything here, and then we'll go back to Storybookville and collect the rest there. You just want Jafar to time bend with you? I think Jafar's a time bender for me as well. Leveling and questing, basically all of like the everyday things, right, Uni? Did I get memory? No. So, if you guys had to choose one thing you're most excited for about tomorrow's showcase, what are you looking forward to the most? Like, are you looking forward to finding out who the villain is, who the other two characters are that we're missing, what the Crystal Cavern looks like? Like, anything. It can be literally be anything. Your quest log is so long. Okay, but like, a roadmap. Okay, Dreams is excited about the roadmap. Love it. Release date. Yeah. More roadmap. Everything. Okay, guys, any answer except for everything. I know we're all excited about everything, but if we had to choose, like, one thing. Roadmap, Jessica, nice. Double villain reveal. Horses, yep. Yeah, I'm really excited about the roadmap. Multiplayer changes. Ooh, that's a good one, Landon. More winter items and horses. Okay. Love it. We're 6 likes away from Coco sleeping. We're almost there. We're almost there. I believe in you. You guys can do it. You can put Coco to sleep. So she'll wake up refreshed and all ready to go for the update. When I say update, I mean showcase. I'm just so used to saying the word update. Villain reveal, but you're manifesting double villain. Ideally, right? Makes sense. I meant likes, not views. Megly likes. The little thumbs up. Ooh. I do need to get rid of these inkies. That is important. That is part of my quest. 100%ing the game. What's the under-over on number of pauses? Dreams, I don't think we can have that kind of thing for a 20-minute video. The first time we watch it, we're not going to be pausing it at all. We're going to be watching it through. The second time we watch it, we're going to be pausing it. 1,000 pauses? Listen, if it's 1,000, I don't think anyone's going to be keeping count of that. 100? It's gonna be more than 100, Weasley. If it's a 20-minute video. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, if it's a 20-minute video, it's gonna be more than 100. 68? I'm gonna look so bad if it ends up being like 200. And then there's Carolyn being like, oh, she's only gonna pause it 68 times. You mean you have to count over? I don't expect you to count at all, Carolyn, because no one's gonna be keeping count of how many times I'm pausing while we're looking at the showcase. No, Coco is not going to be giving the power of the pause to Dreams. That's not happening. I'm pausing it. Just saying. Just saying. It's all me. It's me or nothing. I'm joking. But, I mean, I'm not. Kind of? I'm kind of joking? Oh, you have to. Oh, you were promised. Age has nothing to do with it, Dream, so that card isn't gonna work on me. Sorry. That's not gonna work on me. Alright, how many companions do we have? Age before beauty. Beauty's not even a factor. Age isn't even a factor in this. I don't know what Dreams is trying to do. Respect thy elders. Look. I don't see you as an elder. I see you as my equal. So, no. I don't know what else to say except no. 1, 2. 2 Pegasus. And 1 owl, 1 dragon, 2 Pegasus. Okay. Yep, I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, we're so close to our life goal. Woohoo. Fine, yeah, good. Thank you, Dreams. Thank you for understanding. This is you counting pauses and sticks tomorrow. Listen, if anything, you can focus on everything going on in the trailer tomorrow, Carolyn, and then you can always re-watch it again. And then count all the pauses. There's different options. There's different ways this can be done. $99 likes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're almost there. The new role will play into our villagers' stat bonuses. I mean, do stat bonuses even matter? Because, like, I've been at level, what, 40 since the game came out? And since we got to the max level, I don't think stats are gonna affect anything. Oh, is it like a role to assign? I don't think it's going to be like a time bending tool where we need to assign a role or something like that. I think they're just mounts. They're basically companions with the ability for us to ride them, I guess. At least that's how I see it. I don't know. You think we're gonna get a new... Oh, you think... Oh, you're asking me. I think their quote-unquote royal tool is going to be like a saddle for the horse. Because I think the saddle is going to come with its own little tool wheel. Because they mentioned that we can do everything that we can do in our valley, but like on top of the horse. So I'm assuming that means we can, we're gonna get like a, like basically a tool set or a tool wheel that's going to be active only when we're on the mounted horse. And that's basically going to be our royal tool, quote unquote, for the update. Because I mean, it's not necessary that for every update we're going to be getting a royal tool. Because, like, then how big is our royal tool, like, our tool set going to be? Like, we're not even going to be able to sift through them easily at that point if we have, like, a million of them. Oh, it's making me think of Bug's Life. Interesting. Where is that Pegasus? The statue shadow. Yeah, it should be here. Where are you? Horsey! Oh, there you are. I think so, Splats. I don't think this is going to allow us to assign roles to any villagers. I don't think this is going to be that kind of DLC. If anything, we're going to have to make more manuals with this expansion pass because we're going to be so focused on doing all of the existing, or like using all the existing royal tools, but kind of streamlining the whole process. So I think it's going to be like choosing which villagers do I want to change the roles of so that I can get the most out of the royal tool. You've never made a manual? I mean, I've only made like them for the star path purposes. Otherwise I don't have like the resources. So I used to get them from treasure valleys before they terrified me. One more leg until Coco can sleep. Yay! Sleep, relax her voice. Oh, out of energy. Let's see. Oh, you wonder who, if we'll be able to assign horses to who they belong to. So, like, for example, Maximus with Flynn or Rapunzel, because that is on my bingo card. It's very unlikely, but I'm like, you know what? You never know. Which is why I added it to my bingo card. I'm like, it's possible. It's possible. Because it's not possible. Also, welcome into anyone that's been here and lurking around. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, also, guys, you're gonna be so happy about this, or at least I'm happy about this, but I'm sharing my happiness with you guys. I finally, after like 7 years, I think, got a new mouse. And today, and I love it so much. It's in like a dusty rose color, and I got like a mouse pad with it that's also dusty rose, and I love it so much. It's my first time using it. So exciting. Just wanted to share in that joy. So much fun. See, I'm using the new mouse right now. Yay! Okay, sorry. Yeah. That was it. Just wanted to share that. Let me go to my main valley. We're gonna find our moonstones. We made it to 100 likes! I don't go to treasure valleys anymore, Dark Rose, because there's a chance of, like, getting banned. We don't know, like, what that is, how that works, and I don't wanna risk it. Guess what color your mouse is? Is it green? Is it green? It's 100 likes! Thank you, thank you, thank you. A guide like we did with Storybook Vale? What do you mean a guide? Oh, it's Dusty Rose too. Twinsies. It's not about not being the way the game is meant to be played. It's about glitching things into your valley, like people glitching the items into the valley instead of grinding to get the resources. That's why it's not ethical in that sense. It depends on how people use or do the floating or the treasure valleys, how they get the resources, basically. Okay, I see one chest right here. Oh, the lore keeper. Okay, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be something like the lore keeper. I don't know. It's very difficult to tell. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Burning Songbird, welcome in. Trying to see if I have more than one chest. Oh, wait. No. No. Just gonna get rid of... There we go. That's good. Oh! You. Okay, I only have one chest, and it's in the beach. So, not far away. You were the 100th like. Thank you, Burning Songbird. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're actually at 101. Way to manifest 101 Dalmatians, guys. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's been a day. I'm so excited for tomorrow, guys. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have so much fun. Alrighty. Let us... I know I said yesterday that we might play 2 Point Museum, but it's quite late, and I didn't realize that we were going to get a teaser for a teaser. Because technically the showcase is a big teaser for everything that we're getting in the game in the future. So I wasn't expecting that. But here we are. We spent a lot of time going through everything. We kind of did it a lot faster than I expected we would. We've only hit the 3-hour mark for our stream, so that's pretty good. Let me see if there is anyone we can raid. We've got 100 wonderful people here. I wouldn't want to send you guys all into the void to see Loki, would I? That wouldn't be right. Disney, Dreamlight Valley. 1 second. I'm literally the only one playing DDV right now. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess never mind then. I don't see anyone else streaming DDV. So, I guess the void it is. Loki's gonna take great care of you, don't worry. Loki's gonna tell you some really fun stories. He's gonna keep you company. But thank you for being here. What time will I start tomorrow? Sometime in the morning. Not in the after like, I'm not gonna start right before the showcase, I'm gonna start sometime in the morning. I don't know the exact time yet, but it's gonna be morning, so stay tuned. I will, alert everyone in Discord, and of course, I'll be live on YouTube, so if you have your notifications turned off, definitely turn them on for YouTube. But thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out, manifesting, theorizing, speculating, squealing, screeching, crying, laughing, all the things as we watched the trailer, broke down the trailer. I was considering making a video about the trailer, but do I really need to? We have like less than 24 hours before the actual showcase comes out. Do I really need to make a video about it? Or should I just not? What do you guys think? I feel like I'm gonna go through the same thing I went through in the live stream, so there might not be a point. Unless you guys want to see a video. I'm good? Okay, we're good. Great. So then I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I'm gonna sleep. And we'll be back tomorrow. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you again for all of your support. Guys, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate it. It's been such a wonderful journey. I can't wait to see where we go from here. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Tomorrow. Very, very soon. Bye, guys.